Hello everyone. After a long time, again we are going to start our physical science classes, right? Then now we are going to discuss modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. Okay, in our last class we discussed Mendeleev's periodic table, and it has two demerits. One is anomalous series, and one more is the dissimilar elements he was arranged in his periodic table. Okay, right. After that, the one more scientist came out with his new thoughts. His name is H.J. Moseley. H.J. Moseley is a scientist. He was observed the characteristics of X-rays. Characteristics of X-rays which is emitted by the atoms when the atoms are bombarding with highly energetic electrons. Okay, when the atom is bombarding with an energetic electron, the atom releases X-rays. Every atom is also releases the X-rays, but the X-rays pattern, behavior of the X-rays which is emitted by the different atoms is different. So pattern is different, behavior of X-rays is different for atom to atom. From the behavior of X-rays emitted by the atom, he was calculated the number of protons in an atom. Okay, he was calculated the number of protons in an atom, right? This number of protons are called as atomic number. Number of protons in an atom is called atomic number. Okay, right? And until before the Moseley's concept, all the scientists are thought that the basic property of an atom is its atomic weight. But he came out with a new thought and with a new concept. Basic property of an atom is atomic number. And with then atomic number means the number of protons, and he came out the number of protons equal to number of electrons. Okay, number of protons equal to number of electrons. So that means with the atomic number he can able to identify the number of protons, he can find the number of electrons in an atom, and the electronic configuration is the responsible to give the different properties, different physical properties and chemical properties of an atom, right? With this number of electrons he came out with electronic configuration. We have already discussed in our last chapter atomic structure, electronic configuration. Okay, and then finally Moseley has given the periodic law, modern periodic law, as the physical and chemical properties of elements or the periodic function of their electronic configuration. Mendeleev says that the physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic weights. Why? Because Mendeleev and before that scientists like Newlands and they all are thought that the basic property of an atom is atomic weight. So based on that they have classified the elements and increasing order of their atomic weights, right? But here finally then mostly is classified elements in his periodic table by increasing order of their atomic number. Okay, and here the thing is, Mendeleev's periodic table is called as short form of periodic table. Here this modern periodic table is called as long form of periodic table. Why? Because now we will discuss the structure of the periodic table is a modern periodic table. The modern periodic table consists of 18 vertical columns. 18 vertical columns. Okay, right. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Okay, then these are the 18 vertical columns. Okay, right. These 18 vertical columns are called groups. So here it has 18 groups. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right? And here it consists of 18 vertical columns, 7 horizontal columns. How many? 7 horizontal columns. Right? This is 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertical 18 vertical columns, 7 horizontal columns. These horizontal columns are called as periods. So the modern periodic table, long form of periodic table, consists of 18 vertical groups and 7 periods. And here this periodic table again classified into S block, okay, and P block and D block, and one more block, that is F block. F block will be present at the bottom of the periodic table. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right? This is F block. Sir, how they classified as S black, P black, D black, F black? Means here based on the differentiating electron, right? Differentiating electron means the electron which enters in last electron, that means the last electron is enters in which subshell, that is called as one group, right? If for example, if you can take a lithium contains 3 electrons, right? That means electronic configuration 1s2 2s1, 1s2 then here its last electron 1 is enters into the s orbital only, no, so that's why s. Got it? Like if last electron is enters into the p black, those are called p black elements. If the last electron of an atom is enters into the d black, that means d orbital, right? If last electron is enters into the f orbital, then it's considered as f black elements, right? Like that, this periodic table is divided into again so 4, that means 4 blacks: S black, P black, D black, F black, by based on the differentiating electron. Okay, right? And here these vertical columns means the groups. Okay, when the groups or contains the groups, the electrons, the atoms which are present in the same group having the similar electronic configuration, like that, then in the first group atoms or contains their electronic configuration, final last electrons configuration 1s1, 2s1, 3s1, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1, 7s1, like that. Here 2s2, 3s2, sorry 4s2, 5s2, 6s2, 7s2, right? See, all electrons, those electronic configuration is similar or not, s1 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 s1, s2 s2, like that. Here last one, then 2p1, 3p1, 4p1, 5p1, 6p1, 7p1, like that. Here all are except helium, remaining all have the similar electronic configuration, like the 2p6, 3p6, 4p6, 5p6, 6p6 and 7p6, right? Okay, right? The electrons then atoms which are present in the same group having their electronic configuration as same, and that's why their chemical properties are similar. The chemical properties are similar. Okay, right? And now periods, it has 7 periods, like first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period, sixth period, seventh period. Okay, right? Here the number of atoms are filled in a period is depends on its main shell. It depends on main shell. Example, if a particular atom contains only one shell, one main shell, K shell, means that atoms is filled in first period. Like hydrogen and helium, they have only one shell. Right? Then if you go to lithium, Lithium contains K and L both shells. So L shell means it enters into the second period. Okay, that means the period number is indicates here the principal quantum number. Got it now? Right. Hydrogen. Then like that, lithium, sodium. Sodium contains K, L, M. M shell. Then you shell M shell. So that means in third period. Right? Here in K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, O shell. Like that. So based on and depend on number of main shells present in an atom, that gives the birth in a period. Okay, if only one main shell, in first period. If the atom contains two main shells, then it present in second period. If three, it present in third shell. Okay, no? Right. And next, the number of atoms in a period is depends on how electrons filled in various shells. How electrons are filled in various shells. And we know that always the electrons are filled in lower energy to higher energy. We came to know that. So every period starts with S subshell. Okay, S subshell. And the period ends with a P. Okay, so that's why first shells, then see the electronic configuration of first group, then 1s1, 2s1, 3s1, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1, 7s1. Okay, here except helium, right? Helium is 1s2, except helium remaining all, right? 2p6, 3p6, 4p6, 5p6, 6p6, 7p6. This element is not discovered, undiscovered until now, right? Then if discovered also, it's then electronic configuration is p6. So that means, see, every period, the new period starts with s orbital and ends with the p orbital. Starts with the s orbital and ends with the p orbital. Okay, except K shell. Why? Because K shell contains only two elements. Okay, those electronic configuration is hydrogen's 1s1 and helium's 2s2. From next onwards, they are filled. Okay, like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, okay, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. And based on these groups have names also. The elements which are present in the same group, these all are called as alkali metals. These are called alkali earth metals. And the elements which are present in 13th group, these all are called the boron family, carbon family, nitrogen family, oxygen family, like that. These are halogens, are zero groups. Okay, right. And here, then we discussed that the number of elements present in a period is depends on how electrons are filled in it. Okay, right. In a first period, now we will discuss about the periods, how elements are filled in it. First period contains only two elements. Okay. The next second period contains 6 elements. The lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Okay. Why? Because second shell we discussed in atomic structure. K shell has only one subshell, that is S. L shell has two subshells, S and P. Okay, S and P. So that's why then S orbital and P orbital will be present. And we know that in first period contains only 2 elements. Okay, in second period contains 6 elements. Sorry, 8 elements. 8 elements. That 2 from S orbital, 6 from P orbital. Right. Then we go for third period. Third period, M shell. M shell, actually M shell contains s orbital, p orbital, d orbital. That means 3s, 3p, 3d. Here 2s, 2p, 1s. Right, Nana? Then third period contains 3s, 3p, 3d. Right? But here electron filling of electrons is done by lower energy level to higher energy. Right, got it. So after filling the electrons, filling in 3s and 3p, after the electrons will fill in 4s orbital, not in 3d, 4s. Right, got it now. So due to that reason, then third period also contains only 8 elements. That means M shell also contains only 8 elements, right? In out of that 8, 2 from s orbital, 6 from p orbital. Got it? Right. Next, when the fourth period, when it shows fourth period, it contains 4 subshells, right? That means 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. 4d, 4f. Here the thing is, after 4s, electronic configuration starts here. 4s, after 4s, it enter into the 3d. 3d after it's enter into the 4p. Right? This is the electronic configuration is done. Then filling of electrons in the N shell. Okay? 4s, after 4s the electrons are enters into the d orbital. That means here you have to know it, here 2 electron, then finally the N shell, that means fourth period contains 18 elements, right? First period only 2, second period 8, third period also 8, fourth period 18. Out of that 18, 2 from s and 3 then 10 from d orbital, d black, right? Then 6 from p black, s black, d black, p black, right? The next fifth period. In fifth period also same, it contains 18. Okay, next also it contains same 18 elements only. In fifth period also it contains 18 elements, like that. Same 2 from s black, 10 from d black and 6 from p black. That means 5s, 4d, 5s, 4d and 5p. Okay, next after in sixth period it contains all the black elements. In sixth period contains all s black elements and p black elements and d black elements, f black elements. That means in sixth period it contains 32 elements. That means 2 from s black, 14 from f black and 10 from d black and 6 from p black, right? F black, that means here. Okay, this is the f black. That means 4f orbital is present in this. Then this is called as lanthanoids. Okay, lanthanoids in sixth period. How many elements? 32. In seventh period is incompleted. Seventh period is incompleted. In this 7th period also, it contains the f black elements, 5 f orbitals is filled in it, and this is called as actinoids. Got it? Actinoids. So this is about the periodic periods. Okay, and this then vertical columns are called as groups, and horizontal columns are called as periods. Okay, Nana?